So you love Stardew Valley. It's a masterpiece, we all get it. But let's be real, you've probably done it all by now. You've harvested every last ancient fruit, you've found every prismatic shard, and maybe you've even turned your children into doves. Hey, no judgment here. Your farm is a perfectly oiled machine making millions, and that initial spark, that challenge, is gone. You're craving that feeling of starting fresh, discovering a new town, new friends, and a new digital homestead to get completely obsessed with. Well, you've come to the right place. With so many farming games on the market, it can be hard to decide which one is actually worth your time and money. They all promise a cozy escape, but which ones truly deliver that Stardew charm? Today we're counting down the top 10 cozy farming adventures that give you that familiar comfort, but each with its own unique world to explore and fall in love with. We're going to find your next obsession. Alright, kicking things off, let's take a look at a category for those of you who thought Pelican Town could use a few more spells. These are farming sims that mix that chill farm life with awesome fantasy stuff. First up is Fae Farm. This game is all about magic right from the start. From the moment you wash ashore in the super whimsical land of Azoria, you're handed not just a watering can, but a magic staff. The gameplay loop will feel pretty familiar. You'll farm fish and raise adorable magical creatures, but everything has this amazing fairy tale vibe. Instead of just clearing rocks and logs on your farm, you're clearing away thorns of dark magic, and the dungeons aren't just mines, they're these enchanted realms full of mischievous sprites. What I think is so cool about Fae Farm is its movement. You can jump, glide, and magically leap across the map, which makes getting around a total joy instead of a chore. The crafting and decorating systems are really deep, letting you create a truly enchanted home. Now, some players say the social stuff isn't as deep as other games, but the sheer coziness of the world, plus its light-hearted combat and magic, makes it perfect for players who want their farming life to feel like it's straight out of a storybook. It's a beautiful, streamlined game that's perfect for relaxing after a long day. Now, if you want your magic to come with some seriously rich, character-driven drama, you need to play Wylde Flowers. You play as Tara, who moves to the charming island of Fairhaven to help with the family farm. By day, it's a classic farming sim. You're tending crops, caring for animals, and getting to know the locals. But by night, Tara finds out she's a witch. This dual life thing is the core of the game. You'll be sneaking off to join a coven, learning to brew potions, flying on your broomstick, and even controlling the weather. What truly makes Wylde Flowers stand out is that every single line of dialogue is fully voice acted, which is incredibly rare for this genre and brings the whole cast of characters to life in a way most games just don't. The story is so good, it pulls you right into a town mystery and makes you feel genuinely connected to everyone in Fairhaven. The game has also gotten a ton of updates, adding more romance options, outfits, and deeper friendships, so there's always something new to do. This one is less about min-maxing your farm and more about getting lost in a really heartfelt story. Our final game in the magic category is Fields of Mistria, which feels like a spiritual successor to the classic 90s farm sim RPGs wrapped in a gorgeous anime-inspired art style. You arrive in the idyllic village of Mistria, which is trying to recover from a devastating earthquake that also caused mysterious magic to flow through the land. In exchange for a homestead, you're asked to help restore the town to its former glory. The gameplay is a perfect blend of classic farming and adventure. You'll build your dream farm with over 50 crops and adorable animals you can even breed for rare colour variants. But you'll also venture out to unravel the town's mysteries, complete quests, and build relationships with over 30 unique characters. The game launched into a highly praised early access period in August 2024, with a full release expected in 2025. For anyone who loves the look of classic anime and the feel of games like Harvest Moon or Rune Factory, but wants a fresh modern adventure, Fields of Mistria is a dream come true. If you love deep dives into RPGs, farming sims, and all things cozy, you're in the coziest corner of the internet. Do me a huge favour and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on finding your next favourite game. It helps the channel more than you know, and it means I can keep making lists like this for you all. Next up, let's travel to some places and times you won't find in your typical farming game. This category is all for you explorers out there who want a truly fresh setting for your next big adventure. Have you ever wondered what a farming sim set in the Stone Age would be like? Well, wonder no more, because Roots of Pacha is here and it's an awesome game. In this game, you're not just building a farm, you're helping your prehistoric clan develop the very ideas that shape humanity. Instead of buying seeds, you discover wild plants and figure out how to domesticate them. Instead of upgrading tools with metal, you invent the idea of flint tools and irrigation. The focus here is all on community and discovery. You work together with your clan to unlock new ideas that advance your whole village. The game is super innovative, with unique mechanics for fishing, animal taming, and even a fun rhythm-based music minigame. It also has a great co-op multiplayer. The game has received major updates like the Sun and Moon expansion, which added even more content like new areas and characters, making the world feel so alive. Roots of Pacha is just a really unique and heartwarming take on the genre. Okay, this entry is a 2-for-1, because this series does such an amazing job of blending crafting, farming and life sim stuff in a quirky post-apocalyptic world. In both My Time at Portia and its sequel My Time at Sandrock, you're not just a farmer, you're a builder. Your main job is to take missions from the townsfolk, crafting everything from simple tools to huge projects that actually change the town around you. While farming is definitely a part of it, you'll mostly be gathering resources from ancient ruins, processing them with all your machines, and building things to help your community. Sandrock is the newer game, and it improves on Portia in pretty much every way, with a better story, deeper characters, and a much bigger crafting system. The world is fantastic, full of charming, goofy characters, and a surprisingly deep story about the age of corruption that came before. If you're a player who loves crafting and seeing your hard work make a real visible difference in the world, then the My Time series is a perfect fit for you. If the idea of a tropical vacation that never ends sounds good to you, then you have to check out Summer in Mara. This is a single-player farming and exploration adventure set in a beautiful ocean world. You play as Koa, a young girl who has to care for her own island while exploring the huge ocean around her. The game has a strong focus on taking care of the environment and being self-sufficient. The gameplay is super relaxing. You'll spend your days on your home island planting trees, growing crops, and crafting. Then you'll hop on your boat and sail to new islands to meet new characters, do quests, and find new resources to bring back home. The art style is gorgeous and the story is really heartfelt. Now, some people found all the sailing a bit repetitive, but the game was updated with things like fast travel to make it much smoother. Summer in Mara is a wonderful feel-good adventure for anyone who wants to just lose themselves in a beautiful world at their own pace. There's even a platformer follow-up called Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara if you fall in love with the world. Alright, this next category is for those of you who are here for one thing and one thing only: pure unfiltered coziness with a healthy dose of charming weirdness. These games get rid of the pressure and just double down on the charm. Littlewood starts where most RPGs end. You've already saved the world. The Dark Wizard is gone, so what now? Well, now you rebuild. Littlewood is maybe the most relaxing game on this entire list. Seriously. There is no combat and no stress. Time only passes when you use energy, which means you can take as long as you want to plan your day or chat with villagers without worrying about the sun going down. Your main job is to rebuild the town. You can change the land, place buildings wherever you want, and customize everything. The game is packed with hobbies like farming, fishing, bug catching, and even a deep card game called Tarot Monster. The villagers are all super quirky and lovable, and it's a finished, polished experience, so you're getting a complete game. Littlewood is the ultimate chill game, perfect for anyone who just wants a peaceful town builder, where their only goal is to make a lovely place to live. Okay, get ready for a game that is almost weapon grade in its cuteness. Ooblets is a delightfully weird and utterly charming mix of farming, creature collecting, and get this, dance battles. That's right, in the land of Oob, you solve your problems with sick dance moves. You arrive in Badge Town, get a little farm, and immediately start growing your own little Ooblet friends from seeds. Once they sprout, your Ooblets follow you around, help with farm chores, and join your dance squad. You'll challenge other trainees to dance-offs, which are fun little card-based battles. The whole game has this pastel, candy-coloured look and a really quirky, funny sense of humour. Customization is a huge part of the fun, from decorating your house to dressing up your character and your Ooblets in ridiculous outfits. If you want a game that will make you laugh out loud and is just overflowing with pure, unadulterated whimsy, Ooblets is an absolute must-play. Finally, we have a category for the games that stick close to that classic Stardew Valley formula, but modernise it in really cool ways. These are for those of you who want that classic farming sim feel, but with a fresh coat of paint and some exciting new ideas. For fans of the classics, Story of Seasons is a huge name. This series is the original farming sim, what we used to know as Harvest Moon in the West. Pioneers of Olive Town brings that beloved classic formula into the modern era. You inherit your grandfather's old farm and move to Olive Town to bring it back to life. All the familiar stuff is here: planting crops, raising livestock, mining for ore, and building relationships with the townsfolk that can lead to marriage. Where Pioneers of Olive Town really shines is in its massive, untamed farm. It's huge, and you'll spend tons of hours clearing out trees and draining ponds to expand your land. You also get to help improve Olive Town itself by helping the mayor with projects that bring in new tourists and shops. It's a game that perfectly captures that serene, meditative loop of traditional farming sims, making it a fantastic choice for anyone wanting a pure and relaxing farming experience. And at our number 1 spot, we have a game that feels like the true spiritual successor to Stardew Valley for the modern era, Coral Island. This game takes everything we love about the genre and just makes it bigger and better. It's a vibrant, inclusive, and incredibly deep farming sim set on a stunning tropical island. You arrive in Stardew Town to take over a farm, and from there the world is yours. You'll farm, raise animals, and build relationships with a huge cast of over 50 diverse and well-written characters. But Coral Island's biggest and coolest feature is its focus on environmentalism. A huge part of the game is diving into the ocean to clean up oil spills and restore the coral reefs, which actually improves the health of the island and the quality of your crops. The game is packed with features, including amazing character customization, home decorating, a museum to fill, and fun seasonal festivals. The developers are also super active, with a clear roadmap for major updates like multiplayer co-op for up to 4 players. Coral Island feels familiar and comforting, yet totally fresh and ambitious. It builds on the foundation of games like Stardew, while pushing the genre forward with its beautiful art and sheer amount of content. For anyone looking for the next great farming life sim to pour hundreds of hours into, Coral Island is, without a doubt, my top recommendation. Of course, 10 spots just aren't enough to cover all the amazing cozy games out there. A few honourable mentions have to go out to games like Kinseed, a beautiful pixel art game where you live out an entire lifetime and pass your legacy on to your kids. And for those who love the witchy vibe, Little Witch in the Woods is a charming game about potion making that's scheduled for its full release in September 2025. And that's our list, from magical adventures and prehistoric discoveries to quirky towns and modern classics. The cozy farming genre is just brimming with incredible experiences for anyone who's ready for a new adventure after Pelican Town. But now I want to hear from you. What are your favourite cozy farming games that aren't Stardew Valley? Did your favourite make the list, or is there a hidden gem I totally missed? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your recommendations and talking about all things cozy. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more top 10s and deep dives into the world of cozy gaming, don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly helps a ton. Until next time, happy farming.